Well, here's something I'd like to say real quick. Uh, Concerning atheism. This week I did my rounds, and I listened to a lot of videos on atheism, listening to different people talk about atheism, and I was just listening to one now by a guy whose last name is Turek. And I just want to say this to atheists. I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again in a more softer tone. First of all, this is 2017. You don't have to believe anything you don't want to believe. And it is all about what you believe. That's where it starts, and that's where it ends. You don't have to believe anything you don't want to believe. And the lie of atheists is that someone is forcing them to believe something, and somehow they broke free from that and were able to escape. I think that's some really, really super hot nonsense right there. That's impossible. In all my years as a Christian, and I've watched people grow up Catholic, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, Baptist, Protestant, Methodist, Lutheran, you name it. In every since I've been born into this world, in every denomination that calls itself Christian, and they're not all Christian, but the whole idea of them calling themselves Christian, no one's forcing anyone to be anything. If you put your kid in a Catholic church and it doesn't work out for him, or something happens while he's in that Catholic church, that's between you and your kid. That's not between you and an atheist. Okay, or you and that doesn't make me a bad person because you put your kid in a Catholic church and it didn't work out for him. So first of all, just like anything else in this world, whatever you invest yourself into, that's between you and that thing that you invested yourself into. There's all kinds of people that, buy insurance, and they buy all kinds of different insurance. There were people who had Obamacare, and it worked for some people, it didn't work for others. Okay? Just for example. But, me as a Christian, my faith is, and I'm not trying to cover up for nobody that is on TV. I watch all of them. And this is what got me doing this quick video, is that I watched these people talking about how much they hate prosperity preachers and all this kind of stuff. Well, I have watched prosperity preachers. And the funny thing that kicks the atheists in the butt, to me, is that, okay, so, I've watched prosperity preachers, okay, and I've watched prosperity atheists too. So what? There's nothing there that, in order to attack the faith, you have to have a law, and this is what atheists hate the most about Christianity, is that there is no law against Christianity or about Christianity or any other religion except the religion the codes of the faith or the religion itself. You can't go to the White House and say, hey, this Christian said this or he did this. Well, we all, regardless of our religion, except for Muslims, all of us, regardless of our religion or our faith, we have to abide by the laws of the land, and I'm fine with that. Matter of fact, the Bible has a higher standard of morality than the laws of the land. It's more stricter in a better sense and for a better reason. So that's not a problem for Christians. But Muslims seem to get away with having to respect certain laws because they don't want to offend Muslims. But the thing is, as a Christian, that's not a problem. And what kicks an atheist in the butt is the fact that, you say all this stuff, but really though, you're speaking to your own fans. You're not helping a Christian break free. You're not helping someone that's sitting on the fence really find himself. The only thing you're doing is having fun with your fans that are already like you. Who did you convert? You're only having fun with your fans like you. I was listening to this guy today talking. And all he was doing, you could listen to the crowd. These were his fans. Had nothing to do with crushing Christianity or destroying it, or he was there to make people laugh, and he figured Christianity would be the best way to do it. But see, I respect an atheist just like I respect a Christian who really honestly is critically thinking. Because I believe that an atheist that really, really critically thinks will end up being a Christian eventually. Maybe in the long run, but he will end up being a Christian. Okay? So, the joke's on the atheist. They're kicking the butt again. Also, as a Christian, like I said, I listen to everybody. I listen to Benny Hinn. I listen to Roberts. I listen to, Cliff O'Dollar at times. I listen to everybody, but none of them are a leader to me. I have a pastor that I'd have to take a 30-minute drive to go see. And I'm free to disagree with him on some things, and I do disagree with him on some things. Okay? I'm free to do that. This is another kick in the butt for these stupid atheists who run their mouths and say things that are unreal about the Christian faith. You don't know what the Christian faith is. And as far as theology go, everything has its own theology. Is there atheist theology? Of course there's atheist theology. Okay? Where did the whole Sky Daddy Spaghetti Monster theory come from if there's no atheist theology? How did the whole thing about, being a Christian made me want to become an atheist? Theology. Where'd that come from? All this came from you listening to someone and agreeing with them. So if Christians are an idiot for following the Holy Book, which been here around before your ancestors thought about being an atheist, okay, who's the bigger idiot? How long did it take you to let somebody talk about Sky Daddies and Spaghetti Monsters out of the clear blue before you became an atheist? See, I left the church and came back because I did my research. What research did you do? Okay.